Great, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate all your past support. Going to keep doing my best to give you the best UAP videos that are out there. There's a little bit of update going on here. First, Logic Before Authority. I was on his channel for an hour. We did a question and answers, and I think it went very successful. People seem to like it, so I asked you to check it out. That was me, world premiere. That was about 7 days ago. Since the last 7 days, we've had a change of activity here in Marina del Rey. So please check out Logic Before Authority. Check out his channel. Daniel's doing the best he can to get this dragon information out there. It's important because this is going to help everyone. It's going to help all the viewers. It's going to help everyone who wants to know about UAP, UFOs. And this dragon information is cutting edge. I think it's the best in the world right now. So please check out his channel, subscribe, and hopefully we'll do another interview, and let's go forward. Okay, wonderful, thank you. So shortly after doing the podcast with Logic Before Authority, now we have some new visitors in Marina del Rey, and that's Homeland Security. So Homeland Security came by, I believe that was September 7, in their chopper, and then they came back the next day, September 8th. So here's the ID, here are the pictures, the icons. Now, even though right there you see an icon of an airplane, that's really a helicopter. Somebody is putting the wrong icons on Plane Finder. So just want to let you know now, Homeland Security is now checking out these dragons. And then they flew by here on the 13th, which was yesterday, and I was able to catch some video, and here it is. Okay, here, so September 13th, the Coast Guard, Homeland Security Coast Guard, they're bringing in some new planes, and I've never heard of this one, the HC-1440 Ocean Sentry, designed to do high-tech security over the ocean. It can fly for 10 hours. It can fly incredibly slow. Obviously, it needs to when it's doing surveillance. I saw this come in yesterday at 8:53 in the morning. I didn't have my camera, but it was going so slow I couldn't ascertain. I could have sworn it was a helicopter, but it was like the biggest helicopter I've ever seen. I could see there were props on it, so it was playing with my head because I never expected to see something like this, and it was cruising about 50 feet over the jetty rocks. Literally 50 feet, so you can almost imagine it must have been going about 70 miles an hour, which is very slow. It's like a helicopter. So I wasn't able to get my balcony camera, but I was able to get some other backup video, and the assumption is that this guy get tagged by a dragon. Yes and yes. So I do have the video, and I do have the tag video, and let's check it out. Okay, so here we go. Homeland Security, September 13, 8:52 in the morning. So where the red dot is, that's the aircraft, the prop aircraft with the propellers, and basically it's moving so slow. I thought it was a helicopter, but it was the biggest white helicopter I've ever seen, and that's the jetty rocks, and that little pole right in front of the Coast Guard, that's the flagpole. So that's how close he's flying to the ocean. He could not be higher than 50 feet. Going about 70 miles an hour. That's where the dragons live. They live right there in the jetty rocks. So he wanted to get as close as possible. I'm surprised they haven't actually pulled up with a Coast Guard cutter and jump on the rocks yet. So nevertheless, here's the video. There's two cameras that captured the dragon coming in. This is the dragon coming in from LAX. He's targeting the Coast Guard. He's flying straight at them. There's the timeline at the top right corner. Timeline's 24 seconds. The dragon sees the Coast Guard. Here he comes again. I know it's hard. This is in contrast. Otherwise, you couldn't see it at all. And if I didn't know the Coast Guard was there, I would have never found this video. So this is the backup video. So here comes the dragon. He sees the Coast Guard. He pretty much, he flies dead on. What can I tell you? He takes the confrontation to the Coast Guard. Here we go. There it is. So the Coast Guard never saw that coming. Homeland Security never saw it coming. But this is what's going on. This is, very serious. It's very quiet. It's a quiet chaos. So yeah, come to Marina Del Rey. Wait till helicopters fly by, turn your camera on, look at this thing. And now this is being shot at about 15 frames a second. It's not super high tech, but it's better than no video at all, right? Better than none. And if the Coast Guard would have had their GPS radio transponder turned on, I could have saw them coming and I could have given you much better quality video. So we just have to settle for what's available. But basically you get the concept. There are dragons flying around Marina Del Rey. Homeland Security is doing everything they can. They're doing the best, because that Coast Guard 1440 is the best we have. That thing could probably take an MRI of a lobster flying over it. So I'm sure he picked up something in the water, but nevertheless, here's the video. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, great. And I also want to remind you, please, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you for all your past support, your respect. A lot of you could be saying this is not happening, but I think a lot of you are now saying, I think I'm on to something. So this video is Huntington Beach, California, 2017, the Blue Angels. I know the Blue Angels, you want the easiest dragon video, Blue Angels. So I showed this video to a viewer, David in Long Beach, California. And I showed him a different video, but he saw this one. He goes, hey, you didn't see this one. So this is I didn't see it. This dragon, evidently, in my opinion, because look at his trail, look at the interpolation. He came out of the ocean. This sucker came out of the ocean. He's flying with the Blue Angels. And that's probably one reason why I didn't see it. It was so close to the ocean and then popped up. So this is what's going on, guys. This is probably the first video interpolation. People want to know, are these things coming out of the water? That's 99% proof right there. Where is he coming out of? He's not coming out of the sky. He was just 10 feet off the water. So I think we can all assume, most likely, he came out of the water. He cruised a couple thousand feet and then choom, right in front of the Blue Angels. So listen, if you like my work, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, tell a friend. We could use all the help I could get. Until our next video, stay safe and thank you for watching.